Hey there, this is Corey the Yard Buddha, and I just got this new Sunjoe 15-inch Scarifier Dethatcher. It is model AJ805E, and I paid $179 off Amazon for this one. I know there's an older version out there. It is a 13-inch for about $119, and I have not a huge yard, but a fairly good sized yard, and I thought that just that extra width, if for another 60 bucks, is gonna save me some time. So I ended up getting this version, which I think is their newest one. It is a little bit more powerful. I think it was a 13 amp motor instead of a 12 amp. So you do have to have a kind of a special 13 gauge industrial electrical cord when you use this, so that the motor doesn't overheat. That's the one thing that I've learned. At least if you want a long, like 100-foot one, that needs to be at least 13 gauge. So I know you guys don't really want to see me open this up and put it together, so I'll just do a fast forward on that, and then I'll show you how it performs in my front. Okay, really easy to put together. No screwdriver needed at all. Probably took me 5 minutes or so, even screwing up one of the posts, but this is how it attaches down here at the base. It's kind of got a little tooth lock grip, and then if you see on here, you can adjust these handles to different heights. I have it on the highest setting right now. If you move this arrow back to that middle notch is middle, and then lowest is at the bottom. There's a little cable clip there to slide this cord through, and then another one they give you that you have to snap on. Slide that cord through. This is the safety button that you got to hit before you pull that down to get everything going. So we'll show you that when it starts working. This here is a extension cord connector, so you will slide your extension cord in there so that it doesn't tug on this plug and get unplugged all the time. You'll see that when I got the extension cord on there. It's got this little bag that, if anyone's seen any of these reviews, knows that fills up super quick, so I may just play around with it a couple times and then take the bag off. It did come with the Scarifier already on there, so I plan on using this dethatching attachment first. So I am going to use the little Allen wrench that they give you with it and just swap that out right now. And then the last thing in the box was their 2-year warranty, so make sure you go on their website and register that. So let's swap this Dethatcher cylinder out. So I'm out here at my front yard. It is the 3rd week in April, and we live in a cold weather climate here in Spokane, Washington. So we got about 3 or 4 feet of snow this year, and it kind of killed some of the grass. Maybe some snow mold died off, but my lawn normally does this every year. It kind of gets that dead debris in there. But I also do have a thatch layer underneath that debris, so my attack plan here right now is just to take out as much of this brown debris as I can with the Scarifier, and then I actually am planning to overseed this for the 2nd year in a row with some turf type tall fescue. And so I won't be doing that until it warms up a bit. Probably the middle of May is our last frost date, and so when I'm ready to overseed, I will switch the Scarifier on there so that I can really use those metal tines and get down and create some benches for the seed to get into. So just today we're going to get out as much debris as we can. I'll probably go down to the 2nd lowest setting on here It's got 5 different settings. It's on 0 right now, and to get to -5, I'll go there. I'll try that out for a little bit, and then maybe I'll go down to -10, as deep as it goes. So I did have to pay probably 60 to 75 bucks for a 100-foot extension cord. It's a 13 gauge, 13 amp, so it can handle this. I think you can use a 14 gauge if you just want a 15-foot or a 50-foot cord. So do note that that's going to be part of the investment if you don't already have it. I am experienced in using gas scarifiers and dethatchers. That's what I've rented in the past, and I'm trying to switch all of my gas equipment over to electrical. And I do own, this is the Ego Select Cut mower, the newest version with a 10 amp hour battery, and I really wish the Ego made a battery powered dethatcher, but they do not have that yet. And so this was the best option so far, even though you're tethered to a cord. But right now I'm just going to mow this down as short as I can without taking more than a third off, just to make it easier for me to get that debris out, and then we'll show you what the dethatching looks like. Okay, I finished the whole front yard, and didn't take me too long, maybe like 30 minutes. This is probably between 1,500 and 2,000 square feet, and this is about as much thatch, or even a little bit more, as I get out each year. This, I think, actually did a better job than the ones I have used in the past. Just a couple tips with this. I'm sorry, Son Joe, he's not looking new anymore, but I will blow him off. But just let it go. Don't try to hold it back, and it'll just kind of pull itself, and it kind of drops the clippings a little more evenly if you don't try to slow it down. The ones I've used in the past, if you kind of hover over an area, you can get more out, but this one seemed to be pretty even, just running through everything. So I would recommend just letting it walk itself like a dog, and then you kind of know how wide your path is by these back 2 wheels. That's as wide as the swath is, so that's kind of where you want to overlap. And I got really good coverage, and the cord, actually, I didn't mind at all. I got in my way a couple times, but for as being as light and maneuverable as it is compared to those big gas powered ones, it is well worth it. So very, very happy. I will go through here and rake all this stuff up, and I will see if I'll do a second pass or not. Bye. Okay, the Son Joe 15-inch dethatcher got a. I loved it, especially compared to the big gas ones I've been using in the past. I did end up going over at least half of my lawn a second time, where it was really thick. But if you can see down in here, there's a lot of just dirt spots, so you could just use that dethatcher attachment and probably be ready to overseed. I mean, I'd be comfortable overseeding right now if it wasn't still the middle of April and I knew it was going to get cold again. But I think I'm just going to end this review using the Dethatcher attachment. I'm not going to show you the Scarifier. If you want to see that, You can see my front yard reseeding project here coming up later this spring, but I just took my blower and blew it off. It's looking brand new again, and I probably wouldn't loan it out to any neighbors and stuff, just because it is a little bit, you know, sensitive. It's not the most built machine, and I'd be worrying about them using the wrong size cable cord and just running over it and stuff. So if you are interested, this is the Dethatcher to get. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see my other projects, give me a like and subscribe. We'll see you later.